Yeah, duh, this is easier.
There's nothing hectic out here. You're 1/3 of what D2 is.
Yeah, so I remember this part. I used to be annoyed running through this part because I feel like you would walk around and like you couldn't. I thought I saw that you were in the game somewhere.
I am. I am
Like
in the
knights are not
screen.
coming all the way back to life when they go behind the shield, for example.
Yeah.
But I'm in this section
Oh,
of
man.
like right when you get to the plague lands, fucking green engrams, which don't exist now either.
Right, and then you pick them up and they don't exist for you either.
Well, that's the reason they don't have them in this game, because they're like eventually no one will want them, so we just won't make them. But I'm like, well, now you need to like shard blue ones too, so that's.
Yeah,
I guess
like,
not when they drop 300.
Since we got rid of those, you have to.
Yeah.
This game's snappier as shit, dude. I'm running through the menu to like join you, and it's just bing bang boom bam, you know.
Yeah, and I do like some of the pieces of the old interface. I would say the Warlock jump feels about the same. I miss mantling. No question, this is a good gun. The fucking Dead Orbit shit is good.
I am going to shoot a machine gun, motherfucker, and I'm about to like die of pleasure. Holy shit!
I've got Saladins and
Oh, I've got to level up this cloak though. What a bunch of bullshit!
Yeah, I mean, so I have all 400 gear, but almost none of it is full, dude. In fact, the only thing that's full is my helmet.
That's okay. I have 400 motes.
And I'm leveling up a shell.
This gun is gigantic.
Yeah, this gun was always like that, dude. That was always the thing that bugged me about this gun. It's like takes up the whole fucking screen. Are you playing with this? Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely.
So this gun feels nice and buttery smooth, but and it will just one-shot headshot people, but the body shots are more like it's like they body shot you and you're like, well, now it takes 9 shots to kill this thing, and you're like, oh, they just definitely give me more credit for body shots. Like they don't. Like they have punished headshots and like reward body shots in D2 a little bit more. Feels like
their headshots on minions in D2 is nuts. You just, dude, I'm really digging the like 640, 480 fucking interface right now. Like when you bring out your ghost and everything's like 48-point font.
It's so crazy. This used to feel hectic to me. Like I remember being in so that section that's immediately to the left when there's like that bridge where there's the two. It's like the enemy moves against each other on the bridge, but not really. But you know what I mean?
Yes.
That part used to feel hectic, where I would get annoyed if I stopped off.
It's just that your gun's blocking the entire screen. Ow! You shot that guy in the head. Green engram, armor mat. Armor mat's gigantic font. I love it.
The sparrows
I really do love it as a man
faster.
wearing glasses. I'm like, fucking sweet.
The sparrows feel a little faster. Even having a 160 sparrow, which is faster than all the other sparrows in the game, this sparrow feels faster than my other one.
The other day, the sparrows were giving me the agita. I was losing my fucking mind. Every little bump was making my dude spin in an infinite tornado. And I was just like, from time to time, that just happens to me with sparrows. And I get really salty about it. I'm like, fucking sparrows need to be like taken out and replaced with proper shit.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I'll just pop this heavy ammo synth. Wow.
I'm gonna say something massively controversial, probably to you, but I like sitting in here now. I miss this 0 amount right now. I thought I would come in here and be like, oh yeah, this, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, I don't know that we ever dug through the conversation of like why we don't go back and play other stuff to, oh dude, Firefly. I tried to play with oh Jesus, and everything's just heavy ammo because you've got arms and my super's already full. That was one of the fucking worst pisser offers the other day when we couldn't talk. Was like I'd have to go to orbit to find you, and every time I went to orbit I would lose my super, and then like jump into some like crazy story mission. Dude, this game just gives you headshots.
Yeah,
I'm like kind of aiming, and it's all snarp, snoop, schnom, explode.
Yeah. It does it, this is like really interesting. I remember how like I would explore. Oh, is this a chest? Oh, it is. Spin metal. Holy shit. I would experience this as minorly stressful in the sense of like it didn't feel like I could like just chill here. It felt like I would die and like I was gonna get shot by something if I didn't pay attention.
Hey, there's a good thing to do.
Oh god, I fucking can't remember this right now. Like what
The war's at? We're just gonna go stand next to it while it... Dude, fucking missions start so fast. I love it. That part is amazing. I just went up to the thing of like, I should kill a splicer priest. It's all, okay, here, go kill one. Instead of the like the 5 second like, no, you're gonna start it. Look out for when you start it. Oh, 2,000. I see the numbers you're talking about.
Yeah. I mean, my punch was just 5,800. Yeah, see, now it just took me like 38 headshots in a row to...
4,000.
So yeah, so it's weird the captains are dying slower. So the bullet sponginess is up, but like it like lets you dispose of the bullshit people like pretty fast. Am I running fucking like self-res right now? I probably am. Yeah.
It's like I don't do that anymore. Yay.
Yeah, this is funny because my thing has like void juice in it, but it's not void, right?
Yeah, like it literally says on our screen, right? Like.
Oh yeah. I guess it does on the new game too.
You're right.
50% locked down. Keep fighting.
Let's see what
the guy with no hit points staying alive. That's a thing. That's like a knock on just like the old system where it's like, I don't know, the guy's no hit points, but he's not dead. What do you want from me? I remember that a lot. Yeah, this gun shoots exactly the same though. The hot potato. You just have the... Oh, but it has the highlight. That was the thing I really liked about this scope. This is the same like structural scope, but it doesn't have highlight anymore.
Yeah, let me do the scope change real quick and freak out. Dude, this hung jury... Oh yeah, never mind. I was like, the hung jury isn't all the way up. Is it the third one or the first one?
The middle one, I believe. Let me look.
No, I'm using the middle one now. Sorry.
Oh yeah, right. I think.
Oh, highlights enemies. There it is.
Bottom. A million
Holy
things. Have it all.
You got 15 marks. Oh yeah, this is weird. Oh dude, I have 37 sword ammo. Jesus Christ.
It doesn't come back.
The other one you have fewer, but like, yeah. You need 36, you need like 50 because you never get fucking purple shit.
Oh man. Heavy machine gun. Heavy light machine gun.
Oh man, the fucking headshot bullshit. Fuck you. What's the hero music that's happening right now?
I picked up that patrol where you gotta go fight in the big circle. Dude, you're super... Okay. Well, while I shit my pants about, like, getting my super back on Tether, I just have it back whenever I want anyway in this game. I picked up 2 orbs. It's already halfway back. And I can see it moving. My grenade's back. Very interesting.
But I
Man.
feel actually like hampered by not being able to use the super right now.
You're like, I
That's
must die.
Yeah, captains are so motherfuckers. They take a lot more bullet spongy shots. It's so
They
crazy.
take like
That part
triple
is-
to the head, 2,003 to the body, but 7,000 to the head.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely this thing where like, where there's this like really buttery shot that just headshots the dregs. Like a body shot is like this like stagger, go fuck yourself 1/5 of their life. You know.
Yeah. I do think that this fire pit is a bit too much right now.
Yeah.
And the Destiny 2 training is like interesting. I'm just like, I'm going to run around with the hung jury. It's like, but you could do other stuff. I'm messing around with Telesto because I want to spoil my dinner.
I mean, I just don't have Telesto on me, and I don't have an app. We're gonna have Telesto again in like 2 weeks.
Or it'll never drop for us or whatever.
Yeah, that's like. I need to like change my super right now. I'm just gonna change to Nova Bomb just to like. Actually, I'm gonna change to Stormcaller because I think Stormcaller is
like-
better now.
It's like what you roll around with anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't remember it being as good in Destiny 1.
I think with the right perks, it lasted even longer than Destiny 2, and that to me was like crazy. Like if your grenade and your melee was full, and you had the right perks on, for those circumstances, it lasted really long time.
Oh, dude, it's super nice to have the fucking like missions just show up on the map without having to push the ghost to see them. Oh, I guess it's just proximity. Okay,
Yeah.
it does that now too.
They just start in 1/2 a second. You barely see the like square button. He's red. This is a thing
Dude, I
too.
have to say,
The mission starting up like that fast, where it, like we were killing those guys and it was giving us the mission drops instead of waiting for the mission dialogue and then the display of like drops
Yeah.
are now active and can be collected. Yeah.
which I think what used to be in Destiny 1, that's like one of those weird reversals, right?
Well, it was
I
like
feel
they
it
like
used
upped
to be
that.
that you had to wait. Yeah, and they got rid of that.
They smartened up. That stuff, I don't know. Like I try to be reasonable about that, but it drives me up the wall. We cannot possibly concurrently develop.
Well, I just know that all I can say is that like we do the same thing with the live ops team, and the live ops team job is to like be part QA and like
Right.
you know they're just like critics.
But they
and
had
whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't
They had what?
disagree. I understand. I just if they had a lot of time. I saw that I realized like maybe you'd been seeing this and I've only just caught wind of it, of all the people going apeshit with DICE and EA
Yeah,
and
I saw it.
developers. So like especially
People
if,
are like thanking Bungie now and stuff too, which is pretty funny.
I ran into
Look
it
into Reddit.
via like an ex Giant Bomb editor guy, like doing a thing where he's like, don't beat up developers for what publishers do, and don't beat people up anyway and stuff. Nice. And so I like, yeah, if anything of what you were saying was also like, I feel like I was just like ignorant of all that going on. So it's definitely like your life to like live and be like, shit, son, people are like yelling at our devs. Crap, if I'm making any sense. Like if people are being shitty and it's like they are, there's like a whole big shittiness going on that I was like ignorant of.
What do you mean? What's
Just
the
people
shittiness
yelling at devs angrily for just like, you're evil and you're money grubbing and all the like general. So like if any of that
Yeah.
EA stuff was also like coloring reading Reddit, then I'm like, oh yeah, man, that's like way more more good, like oh shit, he's like, you have to like put up with that. It's like your work. It's like it becomes like targeted at you, even if it's not you.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have to answer for it for
Right.
Zynga very much either, but it's like a. I guess all I would just say is that like I understand the business reasons to do what they're doing, and those reasons are reasons. I mean, it's
Yeah,
like
they're
my sense of
reasons.
like why live stuff doesn't work. It's like they supported Destiny 1 for as long as they could.
Oh,
which was
no,
pretty
yeah, I
long
wasn't
into
even.
Cycle.
That's a different topic. Sorry, I know I jumped from one to the other. Just
No,
in general.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand the topic. I'm saying there's still a connection, and I'm
Sure.
like the EA thing being
Well,
like.
I'm sorry for being sorry.
Well, no, I don't know.
I don't know.
Now I really don't know. But oh, dude, Outbreak Prime. It's gonna. Yeah, I guess I don't understand the extent of it. I will believe people that it's really bad. I wonder whether I would think it was bad if I knew exactly what it was.
Right.
I don't remember there being trick chests. What is this bullshit?
That's definitely.
I guess I do remember that.
That came out with
Yeah.
this area.
That's a bunch of bullshit. Like I need fucking more grief in my life right now.
Yeah.
If it's as bad as people say, then I'm happy to be like, oh, it's evil, because if it's like you don't get any characters at all or something.
Something about not getting Darth Vader. That's literally the extent of my knowledge beyond the article that like Patrick Klepek wrote. That he like works at like Vice Waypoint now.
That and the guys that were like you know, the dude coming out from their community team being like, we didn't want to take away like the fucking honor of winning the thing. And then like that was the reason we sell it to you, is because we wanted like you can earn.
That's right. He had some very like, we hear your
like,
complaints.
Well, it's like the answer was like there's a way to earn it, and the way to earn it is like super grind or whatever, and it takes forever. So or you can buy it now to skip the super grind. But they were trying to frame the super grind as like a way for you to have like a meaningful, you know, like earn it experience, except that they also sell it.
Right.
And so the framing was like, we would rather, you know, give you the option to not mega grind, but not take away your ability to mega grind and brag or whatever. And you know, so I that logic's also not like. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you were like. You were getting, they were getting asked, like they were getting pushed by Biff in like the 1950s parking lot and asked who do they think they are, and so there wasn't a fucking dude like the drill sergeant would beat them harder if they reversed their fucking stance. Like there's no like,
yeah.
I don't know what they would say. I know that EA tends to be like more upfront and like douchier about like fuck you, we're charging you. But whatever it is, it got the most downvoted.
I saw that. That's where I knew a little bit.
Reddit.
Yes.
That's fucking crazy.
And that's where I ended up looking up like what the rules were, because I was like, how do you dig your way out of a 163,000 negative karma or whatever? You know? Do you just delete your account and make a new one? Like, I will give them the matching elements is way more interesting than whatever we have here. Which is like, I've played this game for like 3 years and I'm like, I think it just doesn't mean anything in this zone. Like,
Yeah. But as a general topic of like people getting mad at dev teams and whatever else, on the my sense of like specifically for like Destiny and the regression stuff, I do think that if any of that stuff was a mistake, the mistake was like supporting Destiny 1 for so long, like trying to minimize the gap. Because there
Right.
wasn't that much of a gap of like it's not updating anymore. It was like only a couple of months. And they were trying, there's that goal of like, fuck, we can't get PC out the door at the same time. And we want to like, we don't want one getting to be like a different SKU than the other one, essentially.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
to
yeah.
a point. Or like, if anything, like we can arrange it so that like the strategy is to like get the live team on the thing that they can enact change with first without losing ground, which is get them on PC, which it sounds like the PC game already has quality of life improvements that were learnings from console and learnings from the extra time they had on the dev side with the live team that they didn't have.
Right.
Why can't I just jump through that lava? That's crazy. I just died from that. Like I just jumped through the lava waterfall. Like it's, like in a way, like I should just die from that full stop. I'm like, I'm okay with it if I die. I don't think I've ever like, been right here before.
Yeah, there was like
that's
one.
not coming off, you know.
No, it's your new fucking chitin for your human skin or whatever.
Yeah.
You know? Enjoy that quality of life improvement.
I just bought a wok yesterday. Like I cook with a wok a lot because it's just I'm lazy.
Oh, okay.
to be
Yes.
fair.
Yes.
And I had a non-stick wok that was like a super cheap one from Costco that went out because like the non-sticks have started to peel off.
Yeah,
Of course,
yeah,
if
yeah.
you like read about it, you shouldn't.
You're
get
like,
a
don't eat
non-stick
that
wok.
shit or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And so the thing to get are these like actually like super cheap carbon steel ones. Like there's like stainless steel ones that are expensive, but they're like basically pieces of shit. It's like random. They're like $200 and pieces of shit. So the real ones are these like $23 like super thin metal ones, and then you have to season them,
I've heard of the seasoning part.
which was interesting. So you just like have to
yeah.
burn oil into it, and so it's like I turned it. It was actually pretty fun. I did that last night, and I turned it like you can start to like. You have to like rotate it, and like now it's like this like burnt ass metal piece of shit. It's kinda
Sure,
bad
but it's
to
gonna be
make it.
delicious.
Yeah, well you have to like do it so even before you start cooking, you have to like do it just with nothing in it and shit too. So it's pretty cool. Wait,
Yeah.
is this like oh fucking lost sector?
Oh man.
Already I'm like lost sector's good. This cave leads to nothing.
Yeah, that I remember very much when just trying to mantle for like the 7th time there. I remember very much being like, well, these zones are big and like they just made the area we're in right this moment feel like a playground.
Yeah.
This feels a
Outbreak
little
Prime is
better
a
than
really
I
good
thought.
little gun right now.
Yeah, fuck yeah, right?
Yeah. I remember not liking it to run around with though. I remember only liking it in certain circumstances. But right now I'm like, oh, it's pretty good. You know what it is? It's like pulse rifles aren't pieces of shit like they are in Destiny 2.
Yeah, it was a fucking whole wash of fucking life.
They started out that way in Destiny as well though. I remember
Right.
they were like not good for the longest
And
time.
then they put minus 0.04% damage on auto rifles, and everything was better.
Oh yeah, machine gun. Have you machine gunned?
Yeah, dude, it's
I'm
fucking
running
great.
Hunger for
I have a silver dread, and it was the first thing I was like, all right, I'm synthing, and I'm shooting this shit, and fuck yeah.
It was hunger. I got hunger
But
Crota and
that's
barely got to use it.
definitely just glasses. I mean, I can like auto rifle for about the same feel.
Yeah, that was where I landed on it, in the end, I think they made auto rifles better, and the quality, the characteristic of how they made it better, basically filled enough of my like machine gun void that I was happy.
Right.
I maybe wasn't as sad about it as you, but I think I used them as often as you did. I certainly have never been a rocket launcher guy.
Yeah.
And so it was, it was sword and machine gun like all day, right? So, because that's all we have, right? Like, what else is there? Is that
Sword,
it's
machine
sword,
gun, rocket
machine
launcher.
gun,
There's only
rocket
3,
launcher,
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like there
The
was only 2 for a long time.
So, I also think they're not wrong with like idea that one of the guns in the middle category should go to heavy. I don't know if it should have been sniper or fusion. I don't know what it should be. I feel like probably it's only one of them though. Like,
Right.
I can like, and then you make it a heavy weapon as opposed to like sniper. They like kept it. Well, they actually like nerfed it and then put it as heavy weapon, and you're like, what?
Yeah, that's,
Like,
it's bonkers.
Yeah. I just can only say that I don't miss this stuff. That's so weird. I thought I'd come in here and be like, oh, dude, let's go. And I'm like, I don't miss it.
I mean, what are we gonna do? A Nightfall? Like, where do we get like a proper taste of this game at this moment?
Yeah, we could do strike playlist or something. Yeah, I guess we could. Oh yeah, I mean, we used to. That's right. We can 2-man Nightfalls. We have to go to orbit. Fucking shit. That already sucks too.
I like go to orbit unintentionally all the time still. So
Yeah, I don't. I am definitely trained the other way.
I feel like I'm a genius when I remember I can not go to orbit.
It's also nice to have a section for strikes as opposed to have to remember what dot the strike is. That
Yeah.
piece of the thing is, what's a good strike to do right now? I don't know. Oh, yeah, we have to just do Nightfall though. Nightfall is like here.
Yeah, it's easy pick.
Epic Berserk Fresh Troops. God damn it, there's no burn. Fucking dicks.
The raid is
Yeah,
Vog.
Vault.
The
Weekly story
Nightfall.
playlist is Heroic Specialist
can-
Chaff. So there's no burn. Oh no, solar
can
burn
do-
is on
we have
strike
air-
playlist.
Burn.
Dude, a heroic solar burn brawler. I bet we could do something with that.
They don't
I have
flinch,
a-
brawler. Yeah. Oh man, oh no, we can't. You know, one-off thing I read was they sold your gun for 2 weeks at Zur, the one you're missing.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did know that. They did that. Wait, so I need to wear sunbreakers.
It is a airborne burn in the Nightfall, so we can take Telestos.
Oh man, that old shit. What the fuck? What am I wearing, dude? What is my outfit right now? Just the fuck is it?
Also, we like have to quote unquote go to the asshole because we have a bunch of shit taking up random spots. It's not actually that much right now.
Dude, these outfits are uglier too. That's kind of weird to think about, but it's sort of true. Oh man, but shaders.
Yeah.
And you can just switch between them like super easy.
But this
Sorry,
cloak,
I'm like, as I, like,
this cloak won't shader that I'm wearing. It's just all now. I don't.
yeah, like that random shit. I remember
Yeah.
that. Oh, so do you want to go to the tower? Is that what you're saying?
We have to, but we don't have to. We if we want to get rid of every engram we just found, we have to go to the tower because the blue engrams auto decrypting except when they don't is nice.
Yeah.
And then the purples sitting in their own category of 10 is nice.
So let's like go over in our heads right now, like what's like the end game that's missing that we could do here that we can't do in Destiny 1 right now?
More
Destiny
than
2?
one. I think what it kind of boils down to, because I've thought about it a bit, is like more than one raid is like huge, right? 'Cause
Sure.
It doesn't. It's like huge even if they both are like mediocre. You don't do the same one over and over.
Yeah.
And you're like, we do these two different mediocre ones, and thus we burn out slower. It's like impossible. They would have had to have made 2 raids out of the box, and then what do? Make one like the good one and one the bad one, like the high one? Are they equivalent?
Yeah.
How do you have two raids? It's like lore-wise, the raid has always been the most important thing we do. They get like
Sure.
crossed up by shit like that. Like two-man soloable 30-minute time limit if we want an extra reward. Nightfalls is like so much more our jam than 15-minute Nightfalls by the skin of our balls.
Yes, agreed on that front for sure. Oh god, this fucking place.
I'm just
Oh, a Cryptarch package.
Alright. That's a thing. We just don't level dudes up anymore.
Byronic hero. But see, like this blue stuff, there's no hope for it. You just have to kill it.
Yeah, I've never believed people who are like, but there's some blues that are so crucible-y, and I'm like, yeah. But talking to the wrong guy anyway, right?
Yeah. I was like, maybe, like, sure. But how about like this fucking bullshit of having to switch fucking armor? Remember that shit?
Which one? I don't.
You have to switch armor to level it up when you turn stuff in, or go fuck yourself.
Yeah. It's weird because that's leveling up armor is I'm fine with it being gone, but it never bugged me existing. Especially with the moats, where you just popped moats and you were done.
Oh fuck, I can't remember like what combination of shit that I needed to wear to get the numbers I want and stuff too. Ugh. Some of this stuff is coming back, and I'm like annoyed with it, dude. That's crazy. I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm actually having like this reaction right now, where I'm like, fuck this. Wow, I didn't think I
you
would.
Launched
No. I know, but it's more like it's just funnier, like that. To me, I'm just like thinking it's more funny than I'm just having the reaction just full stop. Like I expected to turn it in and be like, oh man, this is pretty cool, and like, oh, this thing I forgot. And now I'm like, kind of bullshit.
Of Yow. Remember Knuckles of Yow? They give you an extra drop at raid boss sections where you're like, fuck yeah, I want more stuff, and it actually gives me stuff, and thus and thus and thus and thus. Dude, like, what's the goofball ass decision where it's like, you're gonna beat a chunk of the raid and we might not give you anything but tokens? No, you know? Give people something. Even if it's another rocket launcher. And they're like, fuck.
Fucking Air's Morn.
Yep. Fucking Eris Morn.
Oh, dude, I get to select a Vanguard thing.
Dude, activating.
I don't even. I
so
don't know
fast.
what I want anymore. I don't remember like what I needed and shit. And I'm like, I don't think I need anything.
I'm just popping moats to level this cloak, and it's so fast. There's some parts of this that are way fucking faster. And I think it's not like they're dumb and they don't know how to program a game. I think they have too much like three-handled moss-covered family credenza transitions. It's like, the screen can just like fade to black to load and it's good. It doesn't have to like wipe and then like go, wow, you're drunk, and then you're here. And
Man, I had to just check my roll on my Spectre Hellacious spawn to see if it was a better roll than my other one.
Yeah. There we go. Tier 11.
Running.
I'll take it. When people put the like framing.
I just got two bonds. From my Vanguard package.
I just put up that video. I don't know if you watched any of those videos I emailed you that I put up.
No, I did. Yeah. We haven't like talked about it. I did watch it.
I also put up the one where we were talking about, like, you were like, I just got 2 of this, I just got 2 of that out of like the vendor, some like, it's like fail safe or something. It was like giving you 2 of, like, here's 2 different boots, here's 2 different gloves.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I'll cash it in, and I get like nice random ones, but within the 2 I cash in, it's like gun and gun. It's like 2 of the same handgun. And then we go to another planet and I cash it in, and in one package it gives me 2 of the handgun it just gave me 2 of. So it's like, well, across 4 packages it gives me.
I just remember, I remember when it did that too.
Yeah.
I just remembered the occurrence, like, in real time as well.
Just put it up. It was like, oh my god. And thus you getting
It's
like
funny,
2 bonds. Yeah.
Just looking at like how they redesigned this part of the tower.
Yeah, right?
It's like just different than the level, like, and it's like, what a weird choice on that front too. They got here and they're like, this makes for a shit level design, so we're gonna like change it essentially. Well, so should we just quit? I didn't mean for us to play this, actually. I was just more like, I was like waiting of like, oh, if you're doing that, I'll just like, I actually just sort of click. I mean, I have more questions than answers now that I've done this. I'm like, boy, am I annoyed, or like how lame that I would have to go to this one woman and see what shaders she was selling. And I get why that's more like addicty or like, but it sucks.
It's a thing. They make you do that in like Destiny and Diablo and shit too. So I don't. That's one where I just go, The ability for them now to have multiple warp markers where you can just fast travel to them on a planet, it means that it just why, you know, they could have the thing in the tower that people always say, just like, put ones on the side, but
or at least let you like fly into the one that you want.
right?
Because it's weird to have it like I'm trying to understand the piece of it where they had to like, and for continuity of the farm or something, they had to like maintain, you have to log into it, and in every, like, I can log directly in the farm, it just drops me on the farm. If I don't have a choice of places, then I shouldn't have to do the double click to get into the one fast travel point that I have.
Yes. And the farm, the farm
like
just goes.
I should just click on the tower in the middle, and then it just takes me to the tower, and that's it.
Yep. And there's like
the
minor.
Didn't used to do that on the farm, but it does it from the farm now. So you're like, fuck you.
And you can fast travel from Cade to like the middle of the tower, but you can't go from the middle to Cade. And all the weirdness. And
they've painted the tower with like planet status on the map, and they can't undo it, right? So that's
right.
It.
Oh
and
yeah,
so
yeah.
Yeah. So
actually, I mean, they can like whenever I work on little like dumb hacky shit on games, which is minor, but it's usually like if you put the thing anywhere that and you can click on it, it usually works. You know, like if you put like warp to here on the map of the like galaxy, it'll like go to the part of here from the galaxy.
Interesting. I guess they just don't want people using their bandwidth to like warp around the tower.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing too, right? Like we were starting to talk about that at lunch, of like they were like, we don't want you to like be addicted and play your life away. I used to think that a lot about video games. Like, I don't know, games can just like set up their challenges in like less, like maybe we could cure cancer instead of everyone having 305 gear, you know?
Yeah. Or don't set us up with like the kinds of Skinner boxes that should like get us to play on a monthly basis when it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. They definitely shouldn't. It used to bug the crap out of me that they don't have a monthly fee, but they require the online all the all the trimmings exist as if it was WoW. Once they had the silver thing, it made a lot more sense. I was just like, well, this makes sense, and you guys came to it like from the like long trudgy way. Uh-oh, I need some solar.
Well, would you rather do Nightfall?
I don't mind either. Should we can do the Nightfall, and we shouldn't care about going and picking up Sunbreak or whatever, right? Like beat it in 30 minutes, or your pizza's free.
Right, just to get a hack.
A shot, a dice roll.
Yeah, I can't be fucked right now. I can't be fucked.
Telesto.
Oh god damn it! What if it never gives us a guardian?
Oh, it's not gonna. Oh, right, we're doing these. Okay, yes. I got my brain. Here, I'm gonna roll with Praetorian Foil because it's solar. Wait, I have a solar Genesis chain on me.
I have a Suzanu and Silver Dread and the Outbreak Prime and double fucking solar. Holy shit, mobiles.
It's definitely not finding someone.
Yeah.
Because it changes to evaluating. So holy moly. That's pretty dead.
Yeah, dude, they couldn't find 2 wise men and a virgin. But don't they usually like put us in?
Yeah, they'll
anyway,
throw
like
us in,
two?
the 2 of us. Yeah. They'll just be
Eventually.
like, here you go.
I can't believe they haven't just caved in and just been like matchmaking on raids at this point, dude. Because then you like, I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing they just don't want you to play this. And that's why I do think that at some level there is going to be a world. Yes. Yes.
I was like, what's he talking about? Oh shit.
Whether we wanted it or not. Ballast alright.
Move you.
Let's find access to their system. See if we can track down ballast to armor.
Oops. I really like we have those the artifact. We just have so much more abilities and customization. I was like, okay, I'm not using a sword. I'm gonna use the thing that gives Clint like armor or super duper juice.
Oh right, that. Dude, how starting off with no heavy ammo, you fucking
Just
dicks.
go fucking synth it, bro.
Stint it. What's that?
Go synth yourself some heavy with your
Oh,
heavy ammo synth.
Yeah.
Yeah, you fuck
What?
yeah.
Do I even have those? Where is that? Oh yeah, I have 92 of them.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
What happened to, this used to be so chaotic right here.
Yeah.
What happened to the big fight that was like that? Don't you like put in that thing and then like there's like you have to fight
Usually
a
the guy
bunch of,
comes out, a stompy guy right here, right?
Yeah, like what the fuck is happening?
underarm missiles and everything. There's an
There's no
interceptor
people in
here.
there.
That interceptor
Yeah.
looks so different than the Destiny 2 one that I just kind of like walked against it for a while and was like, why does it say square? Oh, right. Hey, look at that. A guy joined us.
The other guy in the world doing this raid right now.
I am feeling the inability to sprint, though.
Yes.
Like, I want to sprint now.
I'm also feeling the inability to
Holy
shoot those
burn!
fucking things.
Just murder that. Yeah, dude. That is a... I cannot fault them on that one. I'm running that raid solar primary. The Genesis chain. It's an auto
I'm
rifle.
Suzanuing right now.
The auto rifle that gives head explode if you aim.
Oh, but they have shit too. I'll be careful. Oh wait, look, I can just respawn.
You'll be dead.
Oh yeah, I should also be running the Dead Orbit mobile right now, right? Like it's like I shouldn't run Optimus Prime or whatever this is.
Yeah, you want to run a solar primary if you have one on you.
Fucking Scions are stupid.
I mean,
Yeah,
trash
Dead Orbit.
dies under
Okay.
this burn right now. Oh, you better run.
Oh my god, that was so fast. Yeah, Burn was fun. I forgot about Burn. I do miss Burn. They have like decided to get rid of Burn.
Yeah,
I think that's interesting.
and it's like a company thing. That's a Bungie trait. They used to call them like skulls. And you can turn on skulls that are like different damage types do more, and like punches kill you in one hit. And some were beneficial. It's all the same. They've been doing this stuff. That guy has a fucking Gallarhorn on, and that's like a smart idea. It's smart enough under solar burn, right? Like,
Yeah. I mean, when we get to Valis, the Troutwig and shit,
yeah,
we're gonna fucking want that shit.
he hit his catchphrase.
Oh, it took 38 fucking headshots to get that guy.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm
What?
just like using this as like a scout rifle right now, and it's just
Yeah?
fucking great.
I was running around with because I got the better devils. Did I tell you?
Yeah, I saw you with it actually. I didn't. I couldn't say something, but I noticed on my own that you had it.
And
It's good.
like it just sounds good. I mean,
Yeah.
Jesus, just like just using it alone, you shoot it in weird places that have like echoes for whatever reasons. In D2, it's all just like cow. You're just like, oh man. But holy crap, do I have a lot of ghost bullets, and I don't know. I still have my thing I've talked about before, where if I aim for a while, they go away. But I'm just like, this is like a center mass, fucking Centurion shot. It can't miss, even with any amount of bloom and shit,
So, dude, grenades are coming back a lot slower.
Yeah, I mean, mine are just too fast. They're ridiculous.
Oh, fucking ships are gonna kill us.
I threw my grenade right as you said that, and now it's back.
Yeah, mine's going real slow. I don't know like what I've done wrong for this,
What science has done.
I just don't remember, like I'm not ensconced in the world of like knowing, oh hey look. But here's the thing, I've been using like one bullet at a time machine guns and I'm not getting any ammo. Like I'm going to
I'm
run out of ammo.
noticing, yeah. It's like there's a juggler, but there isn't, right?
No, there's not. It's
There's
just
not.
like, that's the way that heavy ammo used to be.
Oh, heavy, yeah. I just noticing it with the auto rifle.
No, I've been using the machine gun like a scout rifle, like as though it's a scout
Yeah,
rifle.
you said, I misread. I just thought you meant auto rifle as a scout rifle. This is all on my end. Take down. This is a thing that's missing in Destiny 2 as well. Just the score system. It's not the biggest thing in the world, but it exists at all and is nice.
Wait, we killed all three of those guys? I thought there was like a... Why does it seem so easy? Like, what's wrong? I remember it being harder.
I think
Am I
it's
wrong about that?
like harder when it's the nightfall, but when it's
Yeah,
this,
maybe that's it.
yeah. Where's
I have no
Captain
special
Yakuza?
ammo. Oh wait, I have self-res.
Self-res. They're still despawning enemies since 1909.
This guy's like, why aren't these guys just driving past this shit?
He seems perfect for us right now. Also, whenever I see people with names like that, I think that they're robots, but that's a John thing.
What is his name? I said
Jimbo Slice 4562640. And it's like, that's too many numbers. You're a robot.
Yeah.
Jimbo Slice. Oh, but you know what we can
That's
do?
his Grimoire score, bro.
Sweet! Buh, what a trick, bro. I broed the trick. Yang, yang, yang. Definitely different handling on the bikes,
Yeah.
man. Yes, I see you people on your bikes. I'm jumping so you don't murder me.
So coming out of that, I have 41 machine gun bullets and no special ammo.
Uh-huh. There's definitely
And
some kind of...
not like I was like running around like, you know, using it wrong.
No. I've been having to switch with the hidden juggler for sure. And I'm using a primary with solar, so I'm not being like a mess, you know. I'm not like goofballing it up here. I cannot land my headshots with this auto rifle like D2 though. The scathe lock is a head murdering machine.
Dude, and I've been using I've made decisions that I haven't really talked about on the like D2 front about some of my loadout stuff where I have like set loadouts for people, and I just decide that like it's like I have two better devils so that like these two guys get better devils and like these two guys don't get better devils.
Uh-huh.
For example. Oh yeah, fuck. This is my fault right there too.
Mine was kind of my fault. I cast my super, which I forgot takes 7 hours to cast. And thus I died to the one attack the boss did. Ooh.
Oh dude, bubbles.
I'm watching it. Behind you.
Bubbles. As I am going to get like solar burned to death here.
I'll try and
Oh,
get
he's
his
got
attention.
weapons on too. Oh, that motherfucker like popped the bubble. God damn it, dude.
He just died.
So yeah, this is interesting. Like, yeah, I did. So it's
The
like
boss?
easier. Oh, no. I decided that's how they said do that. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't see him though. I'm with you on this much.
He's behind you.
Dude, I mean, I'm never gonna get like anywhere. I have to like go run back here just to like.
I'm in the crack too.
Yeah, just to catch my. This is.
Oh man, your health comes back way faster. Geez, you had your super so fast. Oh, solar grenades going to town on Captain Fuckface. Oh yeah, and your grenades are debuffing him. He takes more damage.
So everything was like fine except that the machine gun got me because it was
Solar.
yeah, he's like right on the edge of Fucktown right now. Here, have another grenade.
Got him.
There's one less problem on Mars.
Skeleton key.
So, am I being like reverse poopy pants McGee, or is that like just as an experience for what that is?
Oh.
That's a fucking boring bullshit level, dude.
That's
I
pretty
just use the
boring
skeleton
level.
key.
It's always been a like go to the guy in his big square room. I remember trying to show my friend the game and I was on this strike and he's like, it seems all right. And I was like, yeah, you're fair, dude. You know, like there's also a lot less dudes, right? 42.
Oh, dude, mystery box. Fuck
Oh
yeah.
shit!
Leave matchmaking. God damn it.
Get out of here.
Jimbo Slice, you're a piece of shit. $3.99. Fucking dare you.
Dragging the team down with your average.
Now he's gonna feel judged. He's like, those guys left me. I hope they'll run a couple with me.
No one's running anything. The boss dropped blues that were decrypted.
Oh shit, I got a book thing. I got a book thing, really?
Wild. I'm like super interested in which one it's gonna be, you know.
Let's see. Oh, it is. Yeah, I must not have gotten it just now. Super kills as a hunter. Apparently, like.
For running around with me.
Yeah. Well, and I'm a warlock, so there's that.
Yeah, no,
know.
that's what I mean. Like, I
Yeah.
did in fact kill a guy with the arrow unintentionally. Golden ticket. 97%,
dude, we got-
back.
I forgot about we got the fucking defeat the Death Singer in 158. That was a fucking sweet little run. Fuck yeah, Future War Cult. Whether I wanted it or not. Alright, I got a Treads Upon Stars. What's the roll? Precision kills and reload speed. Click.
They did a Nightfall in 9 minutes 40 seconds in a game where you only need to do them in 30 minutes. We beat him in less than 10 minutes one time.
I have to go to the tower to get my future box, and I do want to go do that.
Yeah.
And then... Yeah, so... yeah, I keep not finishing my sentence. This game feels way worse. That's so crazy. At least to me, I was like, I'm playing it, and I'm like, I see the little pieces where I'm like, oh, this is neat, and like, boy, this is a cool gun. But I'm like, there's cool guns in Destiny 2, and like, I don't know, that strike was whack as shit. From a strike
it
perspective.
seemed fine to me, but it was definitely had nothing to do. Like, yeah,
It was
it's
just
one
so
of the first
slow
strikes
and,
ever,
like,
right? It's the base. It's
Yeah.
one of the base strikes they ever developed. Yeah, and it's like we're not gonna want to run in and fight like the splicer priest who shoots an ogre beam eyeball at us while the ogre runs around aggroing.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that was like that's like much later, last cutting edge technology. And that sucked because of that room. Because other than that room, that strike is actually pretty fucking rad. They open up that door and just a billion fucking dudes come out with like the gun emplacements behind them and shit.
That's right, the 400 blue class items.
Yes.
Why? Why only that? Also, future box in the fucking postmaster is a whack bullshit too.
The hunter just has all of the stuff I want from my hunter. That's a thing for me. He has like invisible grenade with like AoE grenade with like giant tether, long lasting extra reach. It doesn't have shared damage, but I don't care. It makes orbs every time I hit someone and every time I kill them.
Oh shit! I get to see my.
This is the thing where them cutting out like 20% of the game made it like about half as fun for me to play in the moment. Just like there's no grenades, there's no melee, there's no supers, and there's no the heavy ammo change. Is like pretty impacts my like play style pretty heavily.
Yeah. Well, we should have 7 skeleton keys. I guess like I got sick of using them or whatever.
30 kills without dying.
Should have killed him when I had the chance.
Should have killed him without dying when I had the chance. I like this tower better. That's like a thing I get like sick of when they have a couple of younger folks on the East Coast Giant Bomb feed, which I like the most in general, but their idea of like, we don't know what to do, what's like the topic, what's like the easy topic, it's always like, what's the best, and I was like, shut up, that's now I can't stand it anymore, you know. What's the best thing you ever... Oh, okay. Oh, if only I could mantle. Everything is the best and the favorite.
The meta.
What's the best cartoon you ever watched? What's your favorite cartoon? And they sometimes use them like interchangeable, and I'm like, oh, well, there's like really bad movies and cartoons that I enjoy very much. Like, you know. Like one of my favorite little like anime movies to watch of all time is the movie of Fist of the North Star, but it is not. I in fact like to watch the dub, which is a terrible dub. It is inaccurate and filled with like weird screamy American voices. But it also has rad lines like "Say your goodbyes, lard ass, 'cause you're already dead." Wata. First you suffer, then you die. Nice and slow, because when I fight, it's always to the death. That's right, and you're already dead. What the?
Oh man, I have 2 of the same boots because rolls.
Yeah, I have 2 Bones of Yao. One with rocket ammo and one with machine gun ammo. Although all I can say is I was like, why do they have the split? That was always a Destiny 1 thing. I thought they could consolidate their skills a lot. Just give us heavy ammo. They used to have it. I don't, you know, we were never privy to the exact like admission of why they split that perk up. And I'll just always be the guy who thinks the DM is being precious about his dungeon. When he's like, no, if you could have ammo for both, it would be OP. Especially when there's only 2 for the longest time, right? And then they added swords, and then swords like have a whole different ammo economy that ended up running on the artifact instead. Rendering the boot perk even more head scratcher. Here it has either machine gun or rocket, and now you have swords, and we're not going to adjust that to work with the sword existence.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Instead, we're going to put that onto an artifact. And then that artifact's never going to roll above bronze for whatever reason. It's like they just never...
that's actually pretty funny too.
They never share that stuff.
Oh man, I never got the raid gloves.
What? From which raid?
From Iron, or Machine. I got the red raid gloves, but not the black ones.
Also, help me out here. Wrath and Rise of Iron, it's the same thing, right? I mean, Wrath of
Yeah,
Machine
but it's
raid.
just yeah,
Yeah.
it is. I just was sick calling the raid the right raid
Sure.
name. Okay, we need to get out of this now. I'm like I can't handle it right now.
Yeah, it's fine by me.
I'm